Hello everyone, so today I'm here to do a review of Standing Heavy by Guaz, and this was longlisted for the International Booker Prize, and I also received a copy from NetGalley, so thank you NetGalley for letting me read this book. So Standing Heavy is about a man that moves from Ivory Coast to France illegally, and then he works there illegally again as a security guard in Sephora, and it kind of alternates between parts of the story of this guy and just vignettes of observations that he does at his job. So we have the story of how he moved to France and what his life was before. A little bit we have glimpses of that, and then we also have observations like, oh, these kind of women come to Sephora are, I don't know, they're like, you can see their nationality by the way they dress, or white women always do this, black women always do that kind of observation. And I like the parts in which we were following his story. I think those were really nicely crafted, and the vignettes, however, were a little bit superficial. So there were some comments about the connection of his observations with capitalism and racism and stuff like that, but not like outright mentions of that. It was more of a passing comment, and although those observations were interesting and sometimes funny and poignant, I felt like they were a little bit, again, superficial. They didn't go into depth of what he was trying to say about capitalism and colonialism and racism and all of these different cultural elements that he was trying to get at with the different African cultures that you can find in Paris, and the fact that, for example, there was a comment about the fact that most security guards are illegal African immigrants, and he said that, and then he moved to something else rather than analyzing why that is or how that affects people around them or anything like that. He has another passing mention about how security guards in movies are normally just characters that are there to die. Again, just passing by that comment and not elaborating anything more about what that means in the bigger, what does reflect on society, how does reflect on our society. There were just comments, and you can see that there is an underlying theme and there's an underlying point that he wants to go at, but because he was trying, I think, to be light and funny about this, he doesn't get to the heavy things. He doesn't get to the important stuff, and so it ends up just feeling like a bunch of anecdotes that don't go anywhere. So that part of the book I didn't enjoy as much. I mean, I did enjoy the anecdotes the same way as someone tells me an anecdote in a party, but I didn't feel there was enough development on those things, so I didn't think it was very successful. And again, I would have liked to either the book focuses on the life of the security guard and how he ended up where he ended up, which there were glimpses of, or he could have taken the anecdotes and go much farther with his commentary and his points about it and almost make it as an essay collection, but it didn't go either way. So for me, this was not successful in whatever it was trying to do, because it didn't do anything well enough. It didn't develop anything enough to make a unforgettable book. So as overall, I enjoyed the reading experience. It's a very fast read. It's relatively easy, but what you get out of it, it feels like it could have been so much better. It could have been so much more fleshed out. So unfortunately, it doesn't have the punch that it should have. Yeah, those are my thoughts on Standing Heavy by Guaz. I hope you like this review. Let me know your thoughts on the book if you have read it or if you want to read it. And until next video, bye!